Good morning, friends. Today is April the 1st. It is the 43rd day of our Bible reading plan challenge. I got a funny story to share with you guys. This is a little prank my aunt pulled for today, but I'm going to share that with you at the end. But let's get into the update for today. We are still in Psalms. We're still worshiping God and praising God. And I love to read through the book of Psalms because it just gives me a chance to relax and just to listen and just to, just to really get into the spirit of worshiping God, So and that's just me personally. That's why I love the book of Psalms, because I could just put it in. I could just chill out, kick my feet up and just relax, or if I'm having trouble sleeping or whatever, I just put in the book of Psalms and I literally go through the whole book of Psalms into Proverbs, and by the time I wake up I'm probably in Revelation. So stick with the reading. We have about maybe 2 more days. Yeah, 2 more days in the book of Psalms. Then we're actually the second day we'll actually be hitting into Proverbs and everything and continuing on with the rest of the Bible. So guys, keep up the good work, keep up with the reading and everything. And everybody knows today is April the 1st, April Fool's Day, right? How many of you guys actually know the whole story behind April Fool's? Well, if you don't, it's a really good it's a really good reading to check out, and it has to do with God's new year. The regular calendar year begins January the 1st, but according to God's word, it begins between the end of March and the beginning of April. So you guys should check that out and check out the origins of April Fools and understand what this day is really about and how it got changed around and everything and why it got the name of April Fool. But it's a pretty interesting story if you're interested. But anyway, one of my aunts, she sent out a text to the family yesterday and said she was so happy. Now, mind you, she's been previously married, and she's been, I hope she don't mind me sharing, but she's been going through the process of divorce, actually getting the paper signed for a little while now and everything. And we talk a lot and everything, and I know where she's staying. She loves God and stuff, and we just have fun when we talk to one another. And so when she said that, she was getting engaged and everything, and she showed a picture of a ring, a picture of the guy, and I'm like, wait a minute, I didn't even know you was talking to somebody. So I was like, yeah, right, I don't believe you. I said, I never even heard you was talking to somebody. And she responded, well, I had to keep it quiet because of the divorce and everything. And then I'm sitting here thinking, I'm like, yeah, because of the divorce, and I responded, you weren't even fully divorced yet, and I know where you stand on that. I know if you remind me that you're not going to hell for watching bootleg movies, you definitely not going to do this kind of thing under wraps. You said you ain't even going to even attempt to look at another guy till those papers are in your hand, signed, and it's finalized with the court and everything. And she just kept saying, well, being lonely makes you do some crazy things. You begin to rethink some stuff. And I'm like, you know what, if I fell off a turnip truck yesterday, I would believe that. And I actually might believe that story coming from some other people, but I don't believe that coming from you. And just because of the small stuff that she's very big on and integrity and everything. So I stuck with my guts. I say, I don't believe you. I'm sorry. Let me know who falls for this trick. So I saw some texts going back and forth through other family members, because she tagged a lot of family members in the text and everything. So they responded back, well, and I'm looking at this thing and I am cracking up because I can't believe some of my other family members are actually beginning to fall for this. I mean, she was going into it and took pictures of a ring on her hand, and this guy even went as far as to gave him name and a background and where he lives and station and where. I'm like, wow, so I was like, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. She got too much integrity. Although she joke around a lot and everything, and she do like to pull pranks quite often, I said, I'm not falling for this. I was like, her integrity is too. She has too much integrity to me to do something like this against God, knowing it would hurt his heart, right? So finally, she texted me, and no, she called me, and when I picked up the phone, I said, yeah, and she bust up, started laughing, And she said, you are the only one that is not falling for this. You know, she's like, you know what? I appreciate you believing in my integrity and everything. I was like, yeah, I just couldn't believe this particular prank about you. You may have gotten me before, but this one, I ain't falling for this one because your integrity is too much of the forefront, you know, for me. She said, well, thank you for believing in me and my integrity. I said, yeah. That's what we do. I said, I know if he was a fraud or not. I said, I believe that story about somebody else, but not you. So finally this morning, she fessed up to everybody and she sent out a text to everybody saying she's going to be known as Miss First Name I Pranked Your Butt Last Name. It was hilarious. I was laughing, you know, and she was just telling everybody, April Fools, enjoy a day full of laughter and everything, and I love you all. She put, oh, by the way, Pam was the only one that stuck to her guns on this. She didn't believe me. And I just started laughing, but I thought that was hilarious, guys, and I wanted to share it with you, bring a little laughter to your day today. But guys, I love you. Leave a comment for today's reading if you completed it or not, or tell us what you learned or something about worship today in the book of Psalms, or maybe an experience or a praise report or something that you've had during this 43 days of reading the Bible. All right, guys, I love you so much. And like I said, if you're just joining us, don't worry about it, because once we get to day 90, we're going to begin again. So we're just going to keep repeating these 90-day cycles every 90 days, because I know we'll be getting new people joining in and everything. And every time we go to another cycle, if you guys continue to stick with us for each cycle, our revelation and our understanding, our relationships with God will actually grow deeper. They will become more tangible, and, you know, just become real, you know, and we'll actually begin to blossom in our gifts and talents and be able to share the love of God with the world and those we encounter. So I love you guys. Enjoy your day today, and I will see you in the morning.